Hi Cancers, how are you doing? This is Nina and welcome to the Soul Song. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading and consider subscribing. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you back. So, this is going to be your August reading. It's a general reading. And yes, of course, it will not resonate with everybody out there, but it's going to resonate with whoever it is meant to resonate with. So, a lot of oracle cards wanted to come out when I was shuffling your cards, and I just feel like there's gonna be some major breakthrough in your life, and I'm getting a strong sense of like freedom. Okay, that's the energy that I am feeling and sensing. And taking back control of your life is another thing that I am sensing. So I want to start actually with Lenormand. Okay, so we'll pull three cards just to give us like an idea of what's happening, like any sort of main uh, event or concern. For some reason, there needs to be four. Okay, we've got the mice at the bottom of the deck. So that's a bit of anxious energy. Okay, something to probably avoid and be cautious of. You've got the clover. Okay, the key. Wow, and the fox. And we've got anchor. Beautiful. So I do feel like you are actually settling in some way in your life. Okay, this is a really important month for you, especially if you felt unstable in the previous months, and a lot of us have felt that way. So, I do feel like there's going to be a breakthrough, some kind of solution is going to come through, which is, of course, going to be um, something that happens probably as a happy stance, something that you weren't expecting, but it's going to make you feel really happy. Okay, and this is good luck. The four leaf clover, this is definitely good luck coming in. It's about having a cheerful attitude as well if you're trying to manifest a new beginning in your life. So keep in mind that spirit wants you to be in that light vibration, in that happy vibration, so that you can attract and manifest more of that. Now, the fox and anchor could definitely pertain to a job opportunity if you are looking for one. It's more like the day to day, 9 to 5 kind of a job. And if you've been perhaps searching for a job for a really long time and you haven't been able to get one, this is the month where I really feel like that's going to happen for you, okay? And it's going to bring back that sense of stability and feeling anchored, feeling rooted in your life, especially when it comes to your finances, okay? And the key is here, I'm being reminded the key is to be happy, the key is to be in that positive frame of mind. Okay, that's the key. And also I'm getting a message that play your cards close to your chest, so don't um, be very careful about who you reveal any sort of new development to, because they may not have like the best of interest at heart. Okay, and this person may be like a friend and they appear to be your well wisher, but they actually deep down quite jealous of you, or they're probably wanting to steal your ideas or con you in some way. So be a little careful of that. Okay, so it just means that you need to sort of lie low and uh, play your cards close to your chest, like I said. And especially if this is in concern to a beautiful new development, which it looks like in your life, then remain optimistic, but don't reveal everything as of now to at least, people you can't really be sure of. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards. We've got solitude, we've got breach. That's wonderful. So this is that breakthrough sort of energy that I was feeling. And we've got treasure island. Beautiful. Got storm warning. Okay. we've got woman holding a coin, and we've got sacral chakra or second chakra, Archangel Ariel. I am getting a strong feeling that your finances are definitely going to improve in this month, okay? But your spirit team, your guides are asking you to do something out of the ordinary and also play around. That's the second time that message is coming through. So if you've been like really playing by the book and not having fun or not pertaining to that side of you, which you could call it your inner child, or that just that sense of playfulness and being curious about life and not being too rigid or stuck, then that is the side of you that is calling out to you in a way to be explored and to be expressed. And spirit is even telling you that in fact it is very closely linked to your finances and your abundance in life. Okay, so if there is especially some concerns, I feel in the beginning of the month you might have some concerns, some dark clouds, some anxiety with relation to perhaps your foundation, or feeling like you're not supported, feeling like you're all alone, then that I feel is something that is going to uh, gradually it's going to move out of your life, okay? But spirit is definitely reminding you, and especially Archangel Ariel is reminding you to bring back that sense of curiosity, of joy, of having fun, of being creative, and especially if you are breaking free from the norm, from the ordinary, and starting perhaps your own creative venture, a new project, or a business, then focus on that which brings you joy. Don't focus only on the finances aspect of it. What they're saying is that the money will flow, it will come to you, and it's going to flow easily. But remember to be in this playful, curious, sort of risk taking energy where you do something out of the ordinary, you do something that brings you joy, you do something that you perhaps have never done before. And that, in a way, is also going to create this space for a new breakthrough to happen in your life and for something beautiful to come your way. And definitely seeing that, okay? And definitely an improve in your finances is something that is being highlighted here. There's also a focus on intimacies and connections. So if you feel that your relationships have sort of suffered in the lineup to this month, then it is all about creating space for that. Okay, healing your sacral chakra is also going to be very important. If there are any blockages there, and that's going to bring about this free flow of creativity in your life so that you can act upon your urges, your impulses, your desires, and achieve them. Okay, so overall energy card, we have the Emperor, and just beneath that we have the Sun. This is gorgeous. So I was getting this feeling that you are taking your power back. There could be an Aries who is of significance in your life, but I feel like because of this strong Mars placement that we have this month, it's also bringing forth, yeah, there's more fiery energy, okay, with the Leo card popping in. We've got strength there. And like I was saying, it is going to be a month of initiation. So if you've been holding off on your ideas, on something that you really wanted to do, now is the time to really breach, okay, to break free from the shackles of your own mind and your limitations, whatever you've set on yourself, and actually initiate that. And I do feel like if you are especially, looking to um, initiate, especially like a business or something, is going to be fantastic, and you will be able to overcome any sort of challenges that may be coming your way, because you do have the strength card here. Okay, So feel like that wants to come out too. Okay. And now we have the Nine of Wands here. So be careful of not burning out or overextending yourself. What I'm hearing is don't try to bite more than you can chew. Okay. So the strength card is clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the World, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This is big energy. You've got so many major arcana already. The Knight of Swords, you've got the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay. The wheel is turning in your favor, and I do feel like there's a major ending happening in your life this month, Cancer. And I want to actually show you two cards that I saw um, in terms of your oracle cards. Okay, so we've got just a sec. We've got unfoldment, and we've got this never ending story. This is the number 37, it's a number 10. This is actually one of my favorite cards, even though it looks a bit depressing. I feel like you're definitely breaking free from some sort of a cycle, and the unfoldment card here is suggesting that it's been a slow, gradual, but beautiful unfoldment, and your soul is in a way living out its purpose now. Okay, like it is coming back on track. That is what I'm getting. And what I heard when I was pulling out your oracle cards was uh, people are going to be surprised looking at the new you. Okay, and I definitely feel like you're starting something kind of from scratch. There is no fool card here, but you're definitely taking back your power, and you are initiating in a very, very powerful energy. So the Emperor is a major arcana card, so is the World, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card. You've got very strong, powerful cards here, and two of them are suggesting the end of and cutting off from old karmic cycles that have kept you stuck, that have kept you probably, playing small in some way, or not fully coming into your own, not fully living up to your own potential. That is what I'm getting. And the strength card is suggesting that you've definitely had to overcome a lot of challenges and difficulties, and it's taken you a lot of inner strength, it's taken you a lot of courage, a lot of fortitude to be able to overcome these. Okay, and most of it, of course, is your inner challenges. Okay, that is usually what is reflected in our outer world as well. And what I'm hearing is your inner effort is going to be rewarded in terms of the external environment. So everything that you've been waiting for, I feel, is here. The Wheel of Fortune is a Jupiter card, I believe. It has the influence of luck, of good fortune. And I do feel like there is some kind of a message or something coming your way which helps you. I'm hearing untie the knots of the past and look forward to a new you, a brand new person. Okay, and the world signifies to me that you have matured a lot until now, and you are ready to actually apply all the lessons, the difficult learnings from the past, and now you're able to shine, you're able to be this mature person and show up in the world for who you really are. That is also what the unfoldment card talked about. It is being really authentic, okay, and showing up in the world very unabashedly and proud of who you are, not in an egotistical sense, but in a more, I know who I am, I know what I'm capable of, this is what I stand for, and this is what I can achieve, and I'm not going to let anybody else tell me otherwise, okay? And I feel like it's taken you a lot to come here, to reach here. I believe in your yearly forecast that I had done. I think the title was something like um, the year you realize how far you've come. And as a Cancerian, I can tell you that that is definitely playing out in my life as well. And I feel like people are going to be quite surprised at looking at the new person that you have become. And you're finally standing up for yourself. You have strong boundaries. You know your worth. You're not going to settle for anything less than. And that is what is being rewarded and showing up in your life now. Okay, we're more than halfway through the year, and I feel like it is definitely playing out now. You're getting back something that you have perhaps invested a lot of effort and time into, okay? And I feel like this is some kind of a reward from the universe in terms of probably a new partnership, a new business venture, or just a lot of balance coming back to especially your stability, your foundation. Pentacles is concerned with your day to day, necessities of life, like your relationships, anything that makes you feel grounded and stable and like you belong, okay? Much like the sacral chakra energy as well. So that is what is being restored in your life, I feel. Now, the Knight of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles, I feel, is some kind of a news or some message that is coming your way, which brings back some sort of a hope. Okay, that is what I'm getting. That it's a start. Now, it could be a small start because it's a page, okay? Um, but it's a good start as far as your finances is concerned. And I do feel like if you keep at it, if you put in the work without getting burnt out, of course, then you're going to be able to build an empire for yourself. Okay, that is what is coming through. And that anchor card is really beautiful in that same vein. Okay, so you've got this Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. This, I feel, could be someone from the past coming back to maybe apologize for something that they have done, that, trying to atone for any of the harsh words that they've spoken and things like that. But I feel like you're gonna make a decision based on what the new you I'm hearing allows you to do, okay? In the sense that you've grown so much as a person, you've matured so much, and it's come at a cost, definitely, where you've had to realize your sense of self-worth. And anybody who has tried to take it from you or to try to put you down in some way, even if they are apologizing to you, it's like you're almost taking permission from the new version of you of whether I should let this person in or not. It's okay if I want to forgive them, but do I want to let them in or not? Okay, that is what I'm hearing. So that's a strong message for somebody out there. I want to get one more card to like clarify that. Now, because you've got so many major arcana, you've got four major arcana, and they're all powerful, two of which, like I said, are talking about major endings and new beginnings. I feel that this is going to be a very, very important month for you. And June and July have been so challenging, especially for Cancerians, I feel. Most water signs, especially. And cardinal signs, especially, because cardinal signs, which is also Aries, by the way, are the initiators. They are the harbingers of change. And I feel like all of these changes have sort of taken place in the cardinal signs, okay, and they have affected Cancers and Capricorns a lot. You've got the Eight of Cups, yeah. I feel like you're not gonna settle, you might walk away from this person, whoever this is. And you've got the Nine of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. So that is about having strong boundaries, okay? It's also about like, I mean, this man here is kind of like protecting his farm or whatever it may be, and he's like this is, don't overstep my boundaries. This is where I am. It's taken me a lot to get here. This is the 9, and I'm almost there, and I'm not gonna let anybody come and jump the fence or um, push my buttons in some way or cross this limitation, this boundary that I've set for them, okay? And I'm going to protect it. That is a strong message that I'm getting, that you're protecting your energy. You've got the Two of Cups beneath that, and the Three of Cups, and the Tower. So this could be like an unexpected new relationship that is coming your way, but I do feel like you're not gonna settle for anything from the past, especially. None of these cards actually suggest a past, but that is what I'm feeling here, that this could be someone from the past, and I feel that you're gonna walk away from it. You might just say, yeah, I appreciate it, I'm thank you for like apologizing or for trying to atone for what's happened in the past, but this is not something that belongs in my new life, and this is not something that my new version is going to put up with. Okay, that is a strong message that I'm getting for some of you at least. Okay, because this could definitely be someone coming in with a love offer. Okay, so the new you is really strong and amazing, Cancer. So I want to reiterate that it's all about taking your power back this month. And yes, stability. The Emperor is the number 4. It's all about stability, being grounded, and laying a strong foundation for the future, and just being very, very focused. Okay, this is someone who's very disciplined. So I feel like you're working a lot on yourself. So is the Strength card. It's all about self mastery and self discipline. So let me get one last card as an advice for you, Cancer. This looks beautiful, and I'm gonna end it on. Okay, we've got treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So I feel like if you, I was just gonna say that if you are coming across someone who is new, okay, especially in terms of love in relationships, then it is important for you to open up, okay? Open that sacral chakra of yours and be open to intimacy and new connections. Intimacy is not only physical, of course. So, interestingly, the card after that is take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. I feel like you're definitely attracting a soulmate, Cancer. So, this could be an important month where you come across somebody who is new, who is offering something that you're really worthy of, and of course you're worthy of the best, but something that the new version of you actually approves of. And now that you have this self confidence, you're able to accept that which you feel is going to be valuable in your life. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to end this here, and I'm wishing you all the very best. This looks like a fabulous month. Good luck, good fortune is definitely being highlighted here. So make the most use of it. Know that tarot is never going to change your life. Okay, you have everything in your hands. It's just the energy that is playing out, and it's up to you to completely um take a chance, okay, and to make use of that energy, okay, and to go with it rather than against it. So I'm wishing you all the very best for the month ahead. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. God bless. Bye bye.